COVID-19 vaccine. No matter how close to home COVID has gotten to you, everyone has known or heard of someone who has lost their battle with COVID-19. And many families have a few or at least one high-risk person in their household. High risk can span from old age to any immunosuppressive disease. And for many healthy people, the importance of the vaccine lies in staying safe for their loved ones. For example, my two younger siblings are both diabetic, and I will be receiving the vaccine for them and not for myself. Today, I will be talking about getting the vaccine for yourself, getting the vaccine for others, and the importance of the vaccine to return to a normal life. Receiving the vaccine for your own safety is a big part of the vaccine. Everyone is susceptible to COVID-19. An article by Farmer said COVID-19 does not discriminate. Anyone is susceptible to COVID-19, even though you might only lose your taste and your smell. Some people are put on ventilators and at the brink of death. And COVID could impact your school, job, and well-being. Many people have to have a constant income just to get through everyday life. And being in contact with somebody who has tested positive for COVID can cause you to quarantine. And when you quarantine, you can miss out on school, your job, and every single everyday activity. And this can be very detrimental to your well-being, as many people do not do well staying secluded in one place. And thirdly, you need the vaccine to prepare for your future. Just as the flu has a vaccine, COVID will as well. And understanding the importance of receiving this vaccine will help you grow happy and healthy in your future. If you choose not to get the COVID-19 vaccine but then have kids later down the line, those kids will most likely have to have that vaccine just to go to school, and you not having that vaccine could be detrimental to their future. Secondly, you need to receive the vaccine for the safety of the others around you. Many families have high-risk loved ones. Just as I mentioned that both of my two younger siblings are diabetic, my father takes a shot for psoriasis that severely lowers his immune system, as well as both of my grandparents are very high risk. And it can be very difficult for high-risk family members to coexist with others that take little precautions towards coronavirus, and this can potentially tear families apart. Just as, say, if you live on campus and you come home for the holidays, you may have to get a test, and if you test positive, then you may not even be able to go home for the holidays. And examples of target and priority groups include the frontline health and care workers and high risk of infection, other adults, and those people at high risk of death because of underlying conditions like heart disease and diabetes, said the World Health Organization. These people are at a high risk of contracting COVID and having detrimental effects because of it. And it's for this that you need to receive the vaccine for others that it may not help them as much as it would help you to not spread. And your elders will be safe around you. Your grandparents, teachers, and others are put in a difficult spot when it comes to contact with the younger generation. Your teachers, I've seen teachers pass away because of COVID in public schools. I've heard it on the news. And it's very scary to see that your professor is taking a quarantine because they may have been in contact with somebody. And it can be much more detrimental to them than the younger generation. And you never know anyone else's situation. And just going to the store for you may be no different than putting on a mask. But for others, it can be a major source of anxiety because of their high risk factors. And just going to the store can be a big step for them and a huge risk. Finally, there is an importance in getting the vaccine to return to our new normal. I'm sure holidays have been different this year, and just normal family gatherings, birthdays, you can't get together with everybody. I know for my family, Christmas is going to look completely different this year. We will not be meeting in a big group. We're doing an exchange so that we can still be safe and distance from each other because we're not always in contact with each other, so we need to socially distance ourselves. We need to accept that our old normal is gone, And we will never be able to go out of the house without the worry of COVID-19. It is still going to be there, but with the help of a vaccine, we can come to a compromise. We can almost get back to our new normal if everybody gets the vaccine. We have seen that vaccines work if everybody gets them. There's examples of polio and many other diseases that are out there that we have completely ratified because of vaccines, and we've gone back to normal everyday life. And it's all you need is that vaccine and for everybody to get it. But it only works if a large majority of the public receives the vaccine. If only a small group gets the vaccine, we are still going to be spreading COVID. COVID is still going to be out there, and it is still going to be a huge part of our life. In conclusion, getting the COVID-19 vaccine is a vital step in the overall safety of every single person. No matter the age or situation, COVID can impact everyone. And in order to return to a safe normal, we all must work together as a country, as other countries in the world have done before. Thank you.